What is up, everybody? My name is Advance, and this is Advance Plays. So here we are, final game of the regular season. I'm 15-0 so far. So let's go out on a high note and carry this momentum into the playoffs and hopefully to the Super Bowl. It's over.
Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Jameis now on first down. This short throw caught by Goddard. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Winston toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. A look at the Buccaneers starters now on defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
So here's a first.
Yeah, I was actually struggling with whether I was going to let him take the last 4 games or if I was going to have Rosen finish out the season to get his stats up. But, you know, I was real eager to get Riddick some reps.
In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A look now at the defensive starters for the Saints. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw here. He's got Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll run on 1st down. Thornton looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Thornton, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in
Easy
front
money.
of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Come on. Oh. I was about to say. Man. I'm glad I got good receivers that play off each other. So I guess Mike was paying him back for the Bills game, because that was the same thing happened in reverse. But still should have caught that shit.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Vita Vea in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
To try again after the sack. Winston, he's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They go play action. Winston. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 17 carries, 51 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in to talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pick out there.
All right, that's 1,000 yards for him as well. I got 2 receivers with 1,000-yard seasons.
And put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check. Fresno.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. On first down, it's Thornton. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Blitz coming.
They are so lucky that that blitz got to me before the receivers got open. I was about to get a touchdown. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to run the same play.
Momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And this time we're going to execute.
Finds his target. It's Evans. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. He finds his tight end, Howard, that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Yeah, I was trying to throw that cross route in the middle, but yeah, all those linebackers dropped back.
One receiver to the left is Evans. One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. Second and 2. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points. With
the ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Jameis.
Carlton Davis picks
Jameis.
Set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes it to Evans. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he fires one.
Damn it, I gave it right back.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Come on, stop him. Stop him.
Parts, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good size
get the ball right back.
So fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Let's go.
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. And we roll tape now on his solid performance.
And what we've been seeing so far is a great combination of finesse and aggressiveness in running his routes and making plays. That's what you want in any type of a receiver. The guy knows exactly what to do on a given play and ends up making the plays that help your team win.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll kick things off up at FedEx Field, an NFC battle between Carolina and Washington. And it's the Redskins who have the lead in that one. Terry McLaurin, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ryan Tannehill looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And at the half, they are down to the visiting Dolphins in that one. The Dolphins looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now Winston. And Pascal's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. This short throw caught by Goddard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll run on 1st down. Thornton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thornton. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Back now in Tampa. And we've got a dandy here, a 1-point game as we begin the 4th. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Bucs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Go, go, go.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thornton. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, it's Thornton. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Winston readies the offense. Down by 8, a minute 53 remaining. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well.
Ready. Blue ready. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
Winston to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Back to throw. And he He's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll look to throw.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run
Barrett.
the ball, but you can't do it.
Boom.
And he can't get a throw off. He's
Oh,
taken
man.
down.
He was double teamed, too, and he still made the sack.
The Saints going to call the first of their
Oh, hold up.
timeouts.
X Factor active.
Stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Fearmonger.
Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary.
All right,
now
can we
on
get a
third
back-to-back?
down.
Get him.
Winston.
Oh, they double team again. Pickett. Oh, come on.
Intercepted
That was
there.
game over.
Ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game
right,
that you
4th
would
down.
expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to
Let me
finish.
get up
Yeah,
on
makes
the
you wonder what
line.
exactly is
Come on.
going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just
Do it.
off
Do it.
just by
Get
a
off
bit?
me. Get off me. Thank you.
He's taken down.
Yeah.
Had to go for it with
I don't know
such
what all that
little
was that he
time
just did,
remaining.
but
And the Bucs are going
yeah.
to take over with excellent field position to boot. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do
Oh,
have
well,
2
yeah, we
timeouts
got
left, so they
time.
can stop the clock twice. This
Why
one's
not get a-
quite over yet.
No, and
Why not
what
try
you
to get
do
another
on
touchdown?
defense, you're going to use both timeouts,
Help get my
obviously.
man stats
But
up.
you got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's
Push forward.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Saints will use
I
their
gotta get a
third
power
and
back.
final timeout as the clock
I think all
stops
my
here
backs
with
are elusive
46
backs.
seconds left to play. On 3rd down.
To it. All right.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Yeah. We
It's
got
a gain of
another
3
another
there,
first
and
down,
that
so we
should
got
be just about all
another
she
3
wrote.
downs to try to get a
The
touchdown.
momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction, so to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Oh, did they sell out on this? No, they're going to drop back. Oh, my God.
Throw here. Looking in.
Oh, and he missed it!
Intended target was Chris Godwin.
How? Oh, my goodness.
So now
That was
2nd and 10
easy
after the
money.
incompletion on 1st down.
They're not going to
2nd
fall
and
for
10
Oh, they fell for it again.
toward the end zone, but that's
Oh,
going
no, the safety had him. All right, let me stop playing around.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
This one usually gets it.
And the blitz does come.
Yep.
And this is caught. And that
Oh, man,
comes
Mike Evans to the
as a
corner.
touchdown.
All right.
And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can
Right
stop
off
this.
the-
They got
off
full
the
momentum
outside
going,
shoulder.
full confidence going, but it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Dominance.
So for the
I couldn't have worded it any better myself.
In
In any case, that's it for this game. I'll be back next with my round in the playoffs since I got a bye, undisputed. In any case, my name is Advance and I'll always continue to be. Like, share, subscribe. I'm out.
It'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.